Welcome back to InTooDeep for the last episode of this year's southbound saga. In this episode, we pick up right where we left off in Charleston, South Carolina. We said goodbye to Kip and pushed off the dock, inbound for Savannah, Georgia. Savannah is quite the awesome town, especially when you can pull right up on the public docks in the Savannah River. So we spend some time there and then push further south, crossing the line to Florida. So hop aboard and hit that subscribe button for the grand finale of this year's southbound saga, InTooDeep, Southbound, 2024, Episode 5. Alright guys, I have a very quick but very important public service announcement. I am hosting the first ever InTooDeep meetup at the Miami Yacht Club on February 15th. It's going down from 3 to 7 p.m. during the Miami Boat Show. Come on over to the Miami Yacht Club, 1001 MacArthur Causeway, Miami, Florida. It's free to attend. They have a bar, they have a restaurant, they have a beach. The Broward will be there. I will be there. If you want to come on the Broward, you can come on the Broward for $20. I'm splitting it with the club for letting me do this. Thank you very much to the Miami Yacht Club. It's really going to be an awesome time. I can't wait to meet whoever shows up, show you guys the boat. If you're thinking about coming to the Miami Boat Show, here's another reason to do it. I'll see you there. Good morning. Good morning from Charleston, South Carolina. Cam, breakfast.
Thank you, brother.
Hell yeah. Wow. So, we're in Charleston right now. And Kip left early this morning. We went out last night and had an absolute blast. It was a nice send-off for Kip. And this morning, we slept in. It's like 11. I probably look a little tired. We are going to Savannah today. Savannah.
Savannah.
Kim's filling up the water.
She's filled.
Oh, perfect. This is a beautiful marina. This marina is very impressive with these concrete docks. I'll show you a little more, but not until I get dressed. All right, it's time to brew up some coffee. I love my coffee. You know, last year I had a Keurig. This year I got the regular coffee maker because I was a little weary about making my coffee with the plastic cups. I know you can get the other things for the Keurig, but they don't work that good. Only the best, straight from Costco. But another thing, you guys might remember from a couple months ago, I redid the water filtration system for the boat. So I've been using the tap water to make coffee. I actually bought a microscope on Amazon to examine the water, and it's clean. And then I took a sample of ocean water and put it under the microscope, and I saw all sorts of little organisms floating around in the ocean water. But yeah, so I've been using tap water for my coffee. Honestly, I think it's fine. And we are good to go. Pretty soon, you're gonna be able to buy InTooDeep coffee cups on my website. Mugs, like a nice mug, a big mug. Oh, I should tell you guys about something that has enhanced my coffee experience, actually. It's pretty cool. Magic Mind. So Magic Mind reached out to me, and I had known about Magic Mind. I had used Magic Mind prior to hearing from them, but they gave me a challenge to incorporate the Magic Mind alongside my coffee, or however, they didn't know that I drank coffee, but however whatever my morning routine is. There is not that much caffeine in these Magic Minds, but what I found really interesting was the energy boost that this will give you even if you don't drink coffee. And if you do drink coffee, it makes the caffeine work so much better and last so much longer. I love the way it tastes too. It's tasty. I put it in the fridge. You don't have to refrigerate it. But something that I actually learned from reading about the Magic Mind before I really got into it is that caffeine really just blocks the neuroreceptors in your brain. I believe they're called adenosine neuroreceptors. So it blocks these neuroreceptors for a couple hours, and then once the caffeine wears off, you have that caffeine crash. So what's really cool is that the ingredients in the Magic Mind actually activate your body's natural energy. I'll grab another one just to tell you about it, but I know it's, so there's ashwagandha, lion's mane, which is a type of really healthy mushroom. There's vitamins B2, B3, B12, vitamin C and D. I actually notice a difference. I've been taking it for almost 2 months now. I feel like I'm sharper, I have better focus during the day, my energy comes on quicker and doesn't drop off after I have my coffee. You really notice it, like for me, when I'm driving the boat on long trips like this, that's when I notice it. I like the Magic Mind. Like I said, I keep mine in the fridge, but if you want to try Magic Mind for yourself, I definitely say give it a shot. You can use my link, magicmind.com/InTooDeepJan. You'll actually get 45% off the Magic Mind bundle. When I say the bundle, bam, right here is Magic Mind's new sleep elixir. So, I am a good sleeper, but it's crazy. This is good stuff. So right now you can try Magic Mind's bundle. magicmind.com/InTooDeepJan, 45% off the bundle. You get the morning Magic Mind, you get the sleep elixir. It's good stuff. Can't go wrong. The only thing that I like about the Keurig more than the regular coffee maker is how quick the Keurig makes the coffee. But, alright, well, after this, I'm going to go check the oil in the main engines, and we're going to get on our way. Now, I'm going to go check the oil in the main engines, fire up the generator because our shore power is unplugged, and we're going to get ready to rip here. If you hear all that water noise, that's actually the current. The current is ripping in here. The Jenny could use a hair of oil. See how our mains are looking. See how our mains are looking. Got oil. It's got oil. We're gonna add a little bit of oil to the starboard side, or the port side rather, and a little bit of oil to the Jenny. Alrighty, oil's in the Jenny, oil's in the mains. Let's fire up the Jenny. Let's go upstairs, fire up the mains. See ya. Aw. Kip left me that. See you on the 23rd. Have a safe trip. Please take care of the wood. Aw. We'll miss you, Kip. Mains are running. Oh, that was so nice, Kip. What a spectacular trip. I'll take care of the wood, don't you worry. Verono, on. Garmin, on. Alright boys, we're almost ready. Let's give these mamma jammas maybe like 3-4 minutes to spin her juices up. And then I'd say we're ready to skedaddle on out. What do you think? What do you think of Charleston, Josh?
I love Charleston.
I like Charleston. Cam?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Alright. Well, it's just the three boys. We have a actual ridiculous amount of current. I don't know if you can see that water flowing by us. but it's gonna be interesting getting out of here. I'll give you a radio. My only big concern is I can kind of size this up there, but just make sure I don't get too close to that catamaran.
Oh, you're gonna give me a radio too, right?
Actually, I'm gonna give you the radio, yeah, because you're gonna be hopping on the swim deck. All right, so
you just may need to goose it a little bit if I can't get this off when I undo this.
I'll put it. What I'll do is I'll say, all right, we're good to go. I'll put it in forward gear. You'll undo the line, and then you'll just immediately Cam will grab that line from you, so you can run to that swim deck as quick as you can, because it's gonna be interesting. Wow, look at that boat and how it's fighting the current. The current is ripping. All right, I'm ready. Good? Yeah. Turn line's off. And we're all on tide? All on tide. It's on the boat. Just to give you an idea, we're at idling gear doing 3 knots. We're gonna blow around this bridge right here. That was a lot of current. Holy crap. Good thing for the bow thruster, because the current was just sucking the bow in. I had to hold that thing. Whoo! Look, the current's gonna sweep us right here. Alright, so now that we're turned around in the same exact orientation, we're doing 8 knots in gear. That current is no freaking joke. Almost 9 knots. Wow. Wow. Charleston was fun. The boys are back off. Lady Victoria, that's a beautiful boat. Look at that thing. Wow. Savannah, Georgia, here we come. Casual 13.2 knots at cruising, 1400 RPM. That's a current for you. Dude, that thing was ripping. We didn't hit? I was worried the back was gonna hit. Nice. We are at 1500 RPMs doing 14.2 knots, 14.3, 14.2, coming out of Charleston. It's such a nice day. This is what it's all about. The smell. Well, we are inbound to Savannah, Georgia, and we've got some friends hanging out today. How we doing, fellas? Woo! What beautiful, beautiful creatures these things are. I love dolphins so much. They're riding our bow wake. They are cruising. Woo! That's freaking awesome. Holy crap. Doesn't get much better than this. It is 5:19 p.m. and the sun is going down, and this is just another picture perfect sunset. Whew. Pretty insane, huh? Let's go check this out. Look at that. That is insane. With the sailboat in the background and everything. Today has just been filled with peace and tranquility. I was laying right here with blankets, listening to music. It was just chill. Chill, chill, chill. So, at this very moment right now, I've got a little snack brewing. Josh! Nice sunset, huh? Alright, we got a little snack brewing right here. Some chicken tendies. And it's starting to get a little brisky. So, I am going to do a little engine room inspection, because I haven't done one today while we were underway. And I'll turn the heater on. Freaking runner. It's truly amazing. Truly, truly, truly amazing. Tender's probably almost ready.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
All right. Right now, we are entering the Savannah River. We've been cranking pretty good all day with some sort of assisting current. We should definitely have a nice current helping us up the river. It's about 20 miles. And it looks like there's a spot for us on the free docks in Savannah. Hell yeah. They have a live camera feed that you can watch. So up the river we go. Alrighty, right now we're almost all the way up the Savannah River. I spooled the boat up to 2100. That way I could clear out these old Detroits before we shut them off for the night. And we are ripping, look at this. Got all our lines set up, ready to go. Absolutely spectacular. Josh is on the helm. Cam.
Good afternoon. It's a bright light.
That is a bright light, huh? Do it for the gram. Savannah, Georgia. We have arrived. Look at what?
Just those lines.
I think we're good. Oh, it's coming right across.
Yeah.
Wow, not bad, boys. All right. Switching over to shore power. Perfect. Hell yeah. Savannah, Georgia. Here we are once again. Good day boating today. Look at that. 9 o'clock in the morning. Savannah, Georgia. Docked up at the town docks. You've got these massive cargo ships that come by here. It's insane. There's a lot of debris floating in this river, that's for sure. We hit something last night. It went, and it was fine. All right. The time has finally come. Not finally. I love this town, but we are leaving Savannah. It's like 1:30 and maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and the current is ripping by us. I don't know if you can see that. So we're gonna take advantage of this current to sweep us out to sea right here. The thought is that we are going to head probably straight to Florida. I'm gonna check our fuel, see how much fuel we have on board, and go from there. But first things first, let's boot up some of our electronics. Perfect. And I'm gonna go check our fuel, and then, wow, look at this cargo ship coming down. It's absolutely insane. And then we're gonna get ready to take off. We just had a wonderful lunch.
Beautiful lunch. Great.
What do you think of Savannah, Josh?
I like Savannah. I always like Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah's a cool place. It really is. We're right here on the riverfront dock. Going for a nice one-wheel shred. All right, we're gonna check some fuel, get ready to go. Oh yeah. I think we got enough fuel to make it where we need to go. I'll keep tabs on it, but it's looking fine. Plenty of oil in the port side. On the starboard side. Plenty of oil in that engine too. Nice. They're happy Detroits. How about the genset? Oh wow, more than enough oil in the genset. More than enough coolant in the genset. More than enough coolant in the starboard side main. More than enough coolant in the port side main. These bad girls are ready to rip. Hey Cam, you're good to undo our shore power. Alright, let's fire up the old Jenny. Alrighty, ready to fire up the mains? Fucking clockwork. Stabilizers on and centered. All right. You ready, boys? How we doing?
How long did it take y'all to get down here?
We left on the 7th of November, Maine. We've been cruising.
I hear that. What's your YouTube channel?
It's InTooDeep.
It's too deep. Hey, get a camera.
Hey! Oh, what an awesome place Savannah is. Southern hospitality. People are way nicer down south, seems.
Alright, you want me to get down there?
You can remove all the lines except for our, well, you know the drill.
This spring line and that line.
See that aft one? Leave this aft going one for last. Because, wow, the current is ripping in here, dude. Holy crap. This is 3 knots of current.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, you get on, Cam. Josh, make sure you get on that frickin' swim deck.
Is he doing that one first? This balance is good.
That's okay. Get on, Cam. You know what? Tie that off real quick, right there. Yeah, tie that off. I'm gonna get on the helm. The current's gonna sweep us pretty good. Oh, you know what? They tied their line over ours. We should probably change that before we go. All right, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna get on the helm. That was smooth. We made that happen nicely. Got a nice time lapse of us coming out of the Savannah River. Beautiful, beautiful day. So, at this very moment, it is 5:20 p.m. We're up on the bridge hanging out. And the sun's going down. So, I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna run overnight tonight. I'm gonna do a little more research, and we'll see what happens. But in the meanwhile, we can watch this beautiful sunset. All right, that's 12 volt. All right, Cam, where are we and what are we doing right now at this moment?
We are due east of Brunswick, due east of Brunswick. We just shifted our course. We're going straight to Cape Canaveral overnight. So
straight to Cape Canaveral overnight. What's for dinner?
Steak.
Steak,
brother.
All right, I'll shut your lights off. Cam's on the helm. Josh is back here chilling, and he asked me to do him such a big favor tonight. It's such a big favor, Josh.
No seasoning on the steak, please.
Josh wants his steak with just salt on it. I think we can do that. I think actually everyone on the internet is gonna highly agree with your decision. They roasted me for seasoning them up with a little bit of A1.
Really?
I got roasted. Yeah. All right. I'm thinking tonight. Here's what we're working with right here. 2 or 3 beautiful units. I'm thinking for tonight, I'm gonna cook them on the grill. I haven't gotten the grill out all trip. We're going overnight tonight. Cam is going to run until 8. I'm gonna run from 8 to 1. And then Cam is gonna run from 1 to 6, and Josh is gonna run from 6 to, I'll probably be up at 8. Sounds good. So, I'm gonna go fire up the grill, see if it's even a viable option to cook on this thing for tonight. But I will say, steaks on the grill sound good. So let's go see if we can get it juiced up, shall we? All right, it's the middle of the night. Well, it's definitely not the middle of the night, but it's the darkest night out on the ocean we've had yet. It is dark. Let me put this on flood mode. There we go. Gotta move all my fenders because if I remember correctly, the grill is in here. Oh yeah, there she is. Grill's fired up, but it's a little windy out here, so hopefully she stays going. I had to turn it sideways. Alrighty, 3 seasoned steaks out in the ocean, 2 with Montreal, 1 with salt, and then a little sliver. Alrighty, dinner time. Cam, dinner time.
Damn, brother. Those steaks look delicious.
If there's nothing on the horizon, you can come sit at the table and eat. Josh?
Yeah.
I've got one fully loaded A1 sauce stop. Alright, right now it is 10:39 p.m. and we are pretty much right off of Jacksonville. There's been no vessels until this one came along recently, and I was watching them. Basically, we were almost on a collision course, but what's so cool about the AIS is that you could see that the closest that we were going to come, if we both held our headings, which I assume we were both on autopilot, is 0.3 miles. We passed him at 0.3 miles, and yeah, it says his speed and his heading and all that. So I didn't hear from him on the radio, and I didn't call him because I figured we were kind of on the same page when it came to our passing. You can see his line was perfectly straight, no changes to course. My line's perfectly straight, and because of AIS, we knew we weren't going to collide. So that's pretty awesome. I was watching him on the radar from when he was 3 miles away. But definitely a good tool to have if you're traveling at night. And yeah, I mean, people know which way you're going and you know which way they're going. So I'm going to be running the boat until 1:32ish, and then Cam's going to take over. Alright, so here's the deal. It's 12:40 a.m. right now. I just turned us to head into St. Augustine because I did some calculations, and although we can probably make it to Cape Canaveral, I'm not quite comfortable with the amount of fuel that we have on board to head straight there. So I slowed the boat way down to 6 knots-ish, 6.5 knots, because I would like to get us into St. Augustine, you know, right as the sun's rising, and then we won't have to wait too long to get fuel at the fuel dock. So that's the plan for that. Cam woke up because he heard the engines go down, so he's going to take over so that I'm ready to drive the boat through the inlet. There'd be a chance that we could make it to Cape Canaveral with the amount of fuel we have on board. I just don't think it's a good idea, because if we run out, we're screwed. Right, Cam?
Yeah, there's not much you can do if you run out of fuel out here.
Yeah. So, St. Augustine, then we'll head right back out. For now, at this speed, Cam will be there in 4.5 hours. So I'll wake up in 4.5 hours. That's going to get us in the inlet right as the sun's coming up. Should be literally perfect. Good morning, good morning. Alright, so here is the deal. This is what's going on right now. Basically, we got close to St. Augustine last night, and it's so nice and calm out here that I decided, you know what, let's just shut this thing off and sit here until the sun comes up, so that way I can do a little price shopping on the fuel and figure out which fuel station I want to go to, which one's, you know, close to the inlet and ease of access and whatnot. So we've been shut off for probably an hour and a half, and the sun's coming up. It's too bad the cloud cover it's too bad the cloud cover is covering that sunrise, because that's a beauty. Still is a beauty. But it's like what I was just saying to Josh, and he agreed. When you pass into Florida, it's just different. It's warm. nice and warm out here. Really is. So, time has come to fire this thing back up and point back towards St. Augustine. We're gonna head in there and get some fuel and then continue. Off we go. Coming into St. Augustine. Beautiful morning. Definitely in Florida. So we're gonna go get fuel in this little cove right in the inlet. It's freaking expensive, but it's better than running out. That's for damn sure. All right. Well, we made it in. Gonna grab some fuel and get right out of here. The fuel attendant knows the channel. Cool guy. That's a 6-sport fish. 6-sport fish. Alrighty, after a nice little breakfast down the street, we're out of here. Alright, boys. We'll do,
Hey, he's gonna help with the front line, so if you want to just catch lines, it'll be fine.
okay, and then you'll stern. Perfect.
Let me know when you're good.
Okay, back into the ocean we go. All right, good afternoon from the helm. Right now we are cruising right along. We're doing 8 knots. It's a nice quality cruising speed, about 1100 RPM. I think we realized today that we were not getting the economy promised at 10 knots here. We burned 2,500 gallons from Maine to here. I'm appalled. I think it's pretty outrageous. I'd rather slow her down by a knot or two. But the reason we're going so slow right now is because tonight we are headed to Fort Pierce. So I had some trouble finding somewhere that I could put the boat. In the meanwhile, I guess 70 feet's an interesting length. So I found berthage in Fort Pierce. So we're headed to Fort Pierce. We spent the whole day trying to figure out how Josh is gonna get home, and then how Cam is gonna get home. I think Cam's going to do some partying in SoFlo. Isn't that right, Cam? I'm cooking up some kasha. If you don't know what kasha is, it's buckwheat, and it's yummy. I turn it into omelets and things of that nature. But yeah, we're all pretty tired. We were up all last night, and with our whole extravaganza, slowing down and then going to get fuel in St. Augustine, but at least we have plenty of fuel now. From now on, I will be running the boat much slower than we did before. The whole trip down here, we kind of screwed down here, and it was we definitely burnt a lot of fuel. I don't know if it was exactly great for the engines either to stress them right on that just above hull speed cusp. You're kind of just pushing water, and as you guys know, it is not my brand to waste money, so we're not doing that anymore. You're gonna see me run a 70-foot boat in the most affordable manner possible, fix it myself, the whole 9. So with that said, we've been making flight plans on the computer. I need to fly back to Portland to close up some stuff up there, so that's mainly why I need to put the boat somewhere. I cannot leave this boat on anchor and then fly away from it. It's just not good. So boat's going into a marina in Fort Pierce. I'm flying back to Maine. Josh is flying back home. Cam is going to spend a little time in South Florida with friends, and then he's going to go back home. This was an awesome trip. It's not quite over yet, but we're going overnight again tonight to Fort Pierce. We'll be there probably 5 or 6 in the morning, dock the boat up. They've got pretty immediate flights to catch, or Josh does, and then we, until next time. But this is not the conclusion yet. We still have quite a bit of boating to do to get there. So until then, I shall cook my kasha. Oh, I also turned on the air conditioning because we're in Florida. And it was getting hot and humid. Oh, and when we got fuel in Fort Pierce, I made myself a little diagram of the fuel dipstick. And I came to the conclusion that each hash mark, regardless of its distance between each other, is 100 gallons of fuel, and that's in the day tank. So that's 100 gallons, and on the stick this is a much bigger area, and then it's smaller, 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 because the tank is shaped like the V, like the bottom of the boat. So the lower the fuel gets, the less fuel it holds. The higher the level, the wider the tank is. So I'm very glad that we didn't try and push for Cape Canaveral, because I can tell you right now there is no way we would have made it with the amount of fuel we had. We probably only had 100 gallons left on the boat. So in a minute here after lunch, I'll go walk around, go outside, soak it all in. Alrighty, it is 4:16 p.m. and we are cruising along. Our trip is coming to a conclusion. We are gonna be in Fort Pierce tomorrow morning. Hanging out. Cam, get any final words for this adventure that we just went on coming to an end?
It was a good time. It was a good time. I'll recommend it to anybody. You get the opportunity, take it. Always take it.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah.
We'll get Josh's closing remarks too. We'll get some more closing remarks as we get into Fort Pierce tomorrow morning, but I'm sure we're all going to be dead because we're going to be like up all night. And
I have a long day tomorrow. Josh has a long day tomorrow of traveling.
yeah,
So
we're already still dead today just from being up all last night.
yeah,
It's like, wow. Yeah, but I'm glad we got enough fuel to know that we don't have to worry about not having enough fuel.
yeah, that would have sucked.
And I bet you the boat's a lot happier doing just over 8 knots, fuel wise at least. But you know what? I'm gonna go downstairs and see how the chiller's doing. I cranked up the AC, and I want to see if the chiller reached its set point. It should be at like 40, or no, it should be at 53 degrees, between 50 and 53 degrees. The seas are picking up. The seas are absolutely picking up. I am very, very pleasantly surprised with my newfound cruising speed of 8-ish knots, 8.5 knots. I wish I did this earlier. I can tell you right now, we're in a choppy little sea. It is so nice out. The weather here is absolutely much nicer in Florida. Oh, it's wet. Look at this. Standing on this little side deck right here, I will say, Kip did a beautiful job on these rails. They look wonderful. But standing on the side deck, this is like the spot to be. Tuck yourself right in this little corner.
I'll definitely be in the rear of the boat tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I took a little bit of a beating at the beginning of last night. I don't know if the seas
Did you?
smoothed out. Well, I mean, you could just hear it just oscillating to the.
We slowed down. That probably helped. But yeah, I was wondering how you were doing. It was definitely a little bit turbulent.
Did it get a little like this, or?
No, it wasn't like this. But the waves would have been smashing into the hull. It's loud in the front. I mean, you got the engines. You got the.
Before I wasn't that bad with the engines, but I can tell you with the water in that hull.
Yeah.
And I can see this is increasing.
This is increasing for sure. All right. Well, right now it is 10:06 p.m. and I just heard glass shatter. The seas are definitely getting picked up. Oh no, my A1. Oh. I'll tell you what, some of you guys are probably gonna be happy about that, but I like my A1. Damn, that sucks. Oh, that's such a mess. Alright, well, I'm gonna clean that up. Seas are definitely getting rough. You can see it in the light fixture. Alright, this quickly turned to us getting slammed. There's no way for me to really show you except for you to watch the stabilizers. It is nasty out here. I cut my finger picking up that glass. The waves have calmed down. The seas have absolutely calmed down a little bit compared to what they were last night before I went to bed. This is it for the trip for right now. Section Maine to Florida, almost complete. Those are sharp little waves. Those are easily 5s. Wow. the time lapse to entering the inlet. Hey Josh.
Yes.
Do you have any words for the world regarding our entrance to Fort Pierce?
Our entrance is beautiful, Gus.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah. You have any words?
Oh, they got my words. Yeah, baby. Fort Pierce. Phew. Hell yeah.
fucking good, Gus. That was so good. That was perfect. That was unreal. We still got a few feet, so we might have to walk it back.
Yeah, let's walk her back.
I just wanted to get it
Dude.
On the dock. That was really, really good.
Holy crap.
It doesn't get much clearer than that.
We didn't touch a piling?
We had to go back a couple feet.
Yeah, I'd say probably 2 feet. That's easily the tightest slip I've ever backed into or anything like that. You know what I realized? I had the stabilizers inactive too. Maybe that's what did it. They flopped me right in here. Alrighty. Let's shut this bad girl down. We made it to our destination. Holy crap. That's nuts. Josh,
Yeah.
we did it. Cam, we got her done.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, we made it, boys. We made it. Is there anything that you guys have to say? Cam, you first. This trip, we're here in Fort Pierce.
It has been quite the adventure. It really has. Doing overnights and everything, and you know, learning and being here and hanging out and making new friends and everything is just nothing really beats it, honestly. It's quite an adventure being here.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, we'll see you next year.
You're too close.
Josh. Josh.
Okay. Look, ultimately, to go out, it's priceless. I'm very, very, very proud of you.
Aw, thank you,
And
Josh.
this passage was phenomenal. I'm proud of you, and I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you guys both for coming. Seriously, I think this is an absolutely spectacular crew. It was awesome. I mean, it was just all the moments of hanging out on the fly bridge and just sitting at the helm, shooting the shit. It's all freaking priceless. So,
Priceless.
until next time, this concludes our Maine to Florida trip, and the adventure in Florida has only begun.
Ciao.
Ciao.
All right, we got somebody up
Cam?
there waiting for us, Cam.
Thank you, brother. We just tied
Boys,
the shoe.
thank you guys again, seriously.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time. What a freaking amazing trip. Absolutely spectacular.
Mark in here. All right. Peace out, brother.
Peace, dude.
Thank you again. Much
Hell yeah.
appreciated.
Good shit. Good shit, boys.
I'll see you later.
All right, safe travels. Stay in touch.
Ciao.
See ya.